welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because instead of a makeup or beauty related video, I'm going to be reviewing my brand new iPhone 7. So I actually picked up my new phone through Sprint, so unfortunately I did all of the nice unboxing and stuff there, but I did film a little portion of the inside of the packaging when I got home that I will be inserting in here, and I'm going to touch on how the packaging was in a minute. But first, I just want to let you guys know that I've been doing a ton of research on the actual new features that the iPhone 7 has. Again, I'm not a tech person, so I'm not going to be super savvy on all the technology terms, but I do know the main features that Apple has upgraded with the iPhone 7, and I wanted to share it with you guys today for anybody contemplating upgrading to the new iPhone 7. So I never had the iPhone 6. Before this phone, I actually temporarily used a Motorola Droid phone. And before I used this guy, I had the iPhone 5 in gold, but I didn't want to go to the 6 at the time. I knew that the 7 would be releasing later this year, and I'm so happy I waited. So this video is simply to show you the new features of the iPhone 7 and tell you guys my opinions on them. So first up, like I said, I want to touch on the packaging really quickly. I do have my boyfriend's 6S box here, so I thought we could quickly compare the boxes of these two. The 6 box does actually show the front face of the iPhone, and the 7s come showing the back, which I think is cool because it shows the color. Now with the new iPhones, when you open up the box, this is the first box that actually doesn't present you with the new iPhone. It actually has the information sheet and all of that has the stickers in here. It says designed by Apple in California. So you take that out, and that is where you found your new iPhone sitting in here. Beautiful presentation. So now I'm just gonna go through the actual new features of the iPhone 7. First, I just want to talk about the colors really quickly that the new phone comes in. So obviously I have the rose gold color, which I've been wanting ever since it came out. I just think it's absolutely stunning. Then of course they have the gold and the silver, but they actually got rid of the space gray or the darker silver color. And then the cool thing that everybody's hyped up about is the two different black shades. I was a little bit tempted to get the matte black for a second there. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So the next thing I want to talk about is probably the #1 actual physical feature that is different on the iPhone. When you hold the two phones together, the front of the phones look absolutely identical, and the only real difference on the back is that the antenna lines that were originally across here and across here on the 6 are now at the top here and at the bottom here on the 7. I don't really know if I like it better. I definitely think this looks a lot sleeker, but I kind of liked the stripes. I think the stripes on my boyfriend's phone are pretty cute. Like, I don't really know what I prefer. So another thing that is significantly different with this iPhone is that the base model is actually 32 gigabytes. There's no more 16 gigabyte option, which I think is awesome because 16 gigabyte is just not enough. I did only pick up the 32 gigabyte because I do a lot of transferring of photos and stuff from my phone to my computer. It doesn't really bug me. I don't run out of storage a ton, and 32 gigabytes will be the most that I've ever had in a phone, so I'm happy. But if 32 isn't enough for you, the two other sizes that the iPhone 7 comes in is 128 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes. And then the other thing that Apple got rid of with the new iPhone is the headphone jack. I'm sure many of you guys know this. This was very controversial, and I was definitely against it at first. It's something that I'm gonna have to deal with, but the reason why I really don't like it is because my cars are 2004 and 2002. Neither of them have Bluetooth audio, anything cool like that. They actually still go by auxiliary cords. Just from going from car to car and things like that, I know I'm gonna lose this thing. It is only $9 to replace, but just knowing that this is something I'm gonna have to replace over and over is just annoying to me. And then the other thing is that a lot of people thought we were all going to get actual AirPods. They are actual headphones that plug into your lightning cable, and then you can buy the AirPods AirPods separately for $160. Of course, they come in a nice little charging box, but again, I'm just somebody who loses stuff really easily, so that's something that I'm not gonna delve into. You can make that decision for yourself. But the one cool thing with Apple getting rid of the headphone jack is that we do get 2 speakers down here, as well as our speaker up here. But what's really cool about this iPhone is that it's smart enough to know if you're holding it landscape, like watching a video, to only push the audio out of this speaker, which I had no idea and I thought was really, really awesome. And then the other really obvious physical feature that has changed with the new iPhone is the new home button. So instead of being an actual button, this is a solid state button that you're seeing down here. When the iPhone is off, it's completely disabled, and this is a one surface thing. You can't click it at all, but it's actually really, really cool, and I've gotten used to it already in the 2 days I've been using it, because they actually use a taptic engine underneath the phone here that simulates a button, and it honestly feels so similar to a MacBook trackpad. And I think it's really cool that Apple gives you 3 different options on how this button feels. You could make it barely tap, or you could have it basically moving the whole bottom of your phone. The only thing that I haven't gotten used to is the fingerprint reading on this thing is extremely fast. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I literally unlock my phone by just tapping it. It just trips me out. Like, watch this, you guys. That's so quick! I think it's super, super awesome that it reads it that fast. I don't know if that's something that the 6 did as well. Again, I haven't had an iPhone since the 5, so the fingerprint reading could have been that good on the 6 as well. But at the same time, I've been missing notifications because I hear it buzz and I go to click my phone and it unlocks it, and then the notifications are gone. So I kind of have to get into the habit of checking my time and my notifications by just clicking with a different finger. Oh, and obviously I haven't set my wallpaper yet. This is one that the iPhone comes with. But give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a what's on my iPhone 7 video very soon. I still need to get everything dialed in here, take some nice photos, set my wallpaper, all that jazz. So if you want to see that video, make sure to give this one a thumbs up for me. So now I want to talk about the fact that the iPhone 7 is officially water and dust resistant. This is nothing new to the phone community. Actually, my last phone, the Motorola Droid that I was using, claimed to be water resistant, but it is a new thing for Apple. They never used to claim to be water resistant, and this one does claim to be that now, which is really cool because you can use it in the rain without worrying. You can have it in your bathroom with all the steam and not worry about it. It's just cool to not have to worry about that, and if you do have an accident dropping this in the water, hopefully it'll have a better chance of surviving than the previous iPhones. Next up, I want to talk about the camera. I am super, super excited for the camera on this new iPhone. I'm not really sure what the iPhone 6 camera features were, but I do know that this is a 12 megapixel camera on the back, and this is a 7 megapixel camera on the front. But I do know that something new about the camera here on the iPhone 7 is that it now has optical image stabilization, which basically means that it's going to help with blurriness and motion while you're taking videos or photos. And then it also has a great aperture of f1.8, which is new for the 7. Of course, I'm not exactly sure on what the aperture means, but I know it has to do with the lens, and I know that it helps a lot with shooting videos and photos in low lighting. So that's really great. That's probably the #1 thing that I'm most excited for my new phone is the really good camera. So kind of on that same lighting picture scale, I want to talk about the fact that this phone has no higher resolution than the iPhone 6S. So everybody's kind of bummed about the fact that they didn't up the resolution in the new phone, but it is supposed to be 25% brighter, and it's supposed to have a wider color gamut. Again, I have no idea what that means, but basically the colors are gonna pop more. And then the last 2 features that the iPhone 7 has is a better battery life and a faster processor than the iPhone 6S. So you're supposed to get approximately 2 more hours of battery life with this one than the 6S. And then of course with almost every iPhone upgrade, upgrade, they like to make the processor faster, which is always good. Faster is always better. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when phones lag and are slow. Okay guys, so I have gone through my full 2 pages of notes. I think I've touched on everything, all of the new features that the brand new iPhone 7 has to offer. So that's it for my iPhone 7 review. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on the new 7, if you think it's too similar to the 6 to upgrade, or if you love it and you're gonna go out and get it. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you want to see what's on my new iPhone 7, what apps I specifically use, and all of that jazz. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye!